So Jack is dead. Are we even sure about that? I, for one, wouldn't be surprised if this is all some elaborate scam or joke at our expense. I mean, what did we really know? Any of us? What I want to know is, when's the will being read? He still owes me from our last poker session. Jack was always unreadable and didn't even seem bothered after just losing his dosh. There are always promises to pay up. It's not as if I was going to break any limbs over it. When I tried to ask if there's any problems, Jack just clammed up. We go way back, me and Jack. You were a good mucker for a while anyhow. After school I stuck around here and Jack went off backpacking. I think that stirred a wanderlust, as Jack hardly ever spends any time back here. One time, after being away for months on end, Jack turned up wearing a wedding ring. I tried to ask who it was, but Jack said I'd find out soon enough. I never did see anyone though. I don't know if anybody else ever did. Apparently Jack worked as some kind of production line engineer, going into places all over the country and Europe, helping to streamline the processes like. But then I also heard a story about him buying a chateau in France to do up and then rent out. I'm sure the rest of you have been given different jackanories, as no one seems to know for sure what he did to fill his boots. Talking of boots, Jack always wore the same clopper of jeans, a fleece jacket and daisy roots. Don't reckon much was spent on clothes or much else for that matter. He kept the same knackered cars going for bloody years on end. But then supposedly there were always these exotic holidays, though I ain't never seen no photos. He never seemed short of the readies though, but where it all came from, no one seems to have a Scooby. There were one time Jack was back here and we went out for a few bevies like, and there were hints about him doing business with some shady sounding geezers in Eastern Europe. Sounded like the sort of people you wouldn't want to cross, you know what I mean? But that was Jack. You could never tell if any of it was true or just made up. Jack were a bit of a dreamer at school. Could have gone to university, but that didn't seem to interest him. Now I think back, there were some weird goings on after the backpacking trip. Something went on in the Far East, and all of a sudden, Jack's back here. There was some blather about a visa running out, but it was all pretty mysterious. So, that's why I'm not sure if Jack really is brown bread or not. Maybe he's trying to get away from something that's all a hoax. Or maybe something caught up with Jack. Who knows? Well, I hope you are somewhere else, Jack, me old China, laughing at us, because if not, who knows how you met your end, as no one seems to know that neither.
Jack's Wake was performed by Martin Skeets and written and produced by Benjamin Peel.